for it. You can join my free WhatsApp group and see everything for yourself. Every trade, the exact times I entered and exited, all in real time. Nope.
Daddy, don't at me. Fire! Hello. I have a couple. I collect them. How's everybody doing? Good evening, Pat. Lena 7 subs away from 100, guys. Come on, man. Like, look at, I'd like to be able to ask you to help me help a few channels. How are you, Jaggy? Jaggy, you'll do me this favour, bro, right? Oh, fuck off, bro. How can I forget you? Jaggy always has to come in and lower the fucking tone. You know, it's like, bro, I swear, I'm not talking to you anymore. You bollocks shit. Anyway, shout out to Scotland. And this is for Scotland and YouTube. Bro, listen to me, it's all banter. You can say what you want. Here, listen to you midget. Don't tell me what to do in my own life. Do you understand? We are here. Father, forgive me. Blame me. When I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do. Fuck it. This is your fault, Jaggy. Well, here, we've got half an hour left, so if you're not subbed to Raymond's channel, Finn's channel, Lena's channel, and Air Max's channel, quit your jibber jabber. We are here. Boom! Done. Do you know what? I fucking hate when that happens. I was getting into that and all I was. I'll tell you what'll make my day. If Paddy the Baddy beats Michael Chandler, if Man United spank Man City 4-0 at Old Trafford this weekend, and when Big Joe Joy steps in the ring, he's going to lay the smack down on him. That other fellow with the big lips. What's his name? Big purple lips on him. You know, he's not Russian. No blue blood in him. Jaggy, you're a UFC fan. What's your prediction for Chandler versus Paddy? You know, it's going to be an interesting fight. I'd like to see him win because he's a good kid. You know, he's got a good message, and it's like, you know, he's a Scouser. And Scousers are tough, mate. I don't care what you say. I've been around them. I've been around tough guys in my life, and Scousers are really tough. They're resilient. You know, when Hitler was dropping bombs in Liverpool, you know what the Scousers were doing? Climbing up the roofs and in big letters in paint saying, "Here, Hitler la, you can break our homes, our factories, our windows, but you'll never break our spirit." Imagine that. You're getting bombed and you're going up on a roof writing propaganda saying, "Fuck you, you Nazi." This is why I love Liverpool, you know. I have a love for the city, you know. I have a lot of interest up there, you know. Being my son, you know, he's lived up in Toxteth 11 years and he loves it. I remember when he said to me he's moving to Toxteth. I said, "Why would you move to Toxteth?" He said, "Why not?" Nah, Jaggy, there's a couple of good lads from Scotland that I get on with from day one. I don't know whether you know Donny. You know Donny, don't you? I get on great with Donny and I get on great with Lena. Lena is a Rangers fan. you know, and I'm a football fan, and every fan's allowed in here and welcome, you know, and there's three religions in here: respect, love, and football. Well, and UFC too. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Paddy is going to submit. I reckon, Jaggy, if Paddy can submit Chandler within 2 rounds, yeah, he's going to automatically jump to number 7 in the lightweight rankings, yeah. And then, that's it, yeah. I get on great with Donny, Pat. Pat, did you ever go in that cesspit? I know you're only new to YouTube and what have you, and fucking all this shit, but did you ever go in there? But listen to me, like I said, I have this belief that the more mental health channels there is in our community, the better. You know, because everybody wants to be a tough guy or get rich quick. But they don't want to help the little guys or the underdogs like us. You see, I'm an underdog. Always have been. And you know what? I eat adversity and then I shite it out. You know. If you'd asking the people that I associated with before I hit 21, would I hit 21? And they tell you no. But I'm here. You know, and a lot of my friends are here too. You know. Hey, Finn. Like I said here, remember when I was telling you about sub stealing without saying too much? From 50 onwards, add them if they're in the circle. You know, like I said, it's networking. There's a couple of people that have reached out to me on Instagram and said, Jude, I need your help. If you are to give anyone any tips about growing a channel in a year, listen to me, yeah? You can call me all the names you want. You can insult me. You know, you can call me nasty names. You know, and that's your luxury because I'm open to criticism when I come on here, whether it be constructive, positive, negative criticism. Not everyone's gonna like you, but here, I'm not on here to be liked. In fact, I don't even ask you to hit the fucking like button. This has always been about principle with me. I said I can grow a channel without asking people to hit the like button. And I built a little foundation and a load of Irish lads have jumped on board. And now, like I said, all I need to do is to open a fucking StreamYard and put all the boys together. And just sit there one night having a cup of tea, listening to them all, thinking, you know what? I see where this is going. This is growing like a tree. You know. And we're going to get one back for the Irish community on YouTube, I tell you that. You know, a few English channels get me a lot of bad stick years ago, saying I had a shit channel, embarrassing me on Exposure TV, you little scouse midget. You would never stand in front of me without your mates behind you in your car. Yeah. Remember you said you felt sorry for me? I'll tell you one thing, you see, my eyes don't give pity when they lock on the target. I don't forget a face or a voice. You see, that was another skill I added to my arsenal. Being able to close my eyes and listen to people in the room and know who it is. I'll give you a prime example. Dish! Fucked into a van, hood put over me head. As soon as that van was moving, I knew 4 people in that van by their voice. Finn, many subs are you left for your first 300? Yeah, that's what I meant to say to you last night. So, my son, his mate is an engineer and he's into all that VR fucking technology shit, bro. Wait, I'll tell you this, Finn, yeah. A few months ago, and I forgot all about it, he come down to me and he said, Jude, hey, you doc. He said, Jude, I'm going to lend you this. He said, there's about $1,000 worth of equipment there. Don't break it. I said, don't break it. I don't even know how to set it up. Finn, he set it up for me, right, bro? I'm in the sitting room, yeah, and I have this fucking thing over me head with big goggles on, bro, and there's a fella stood right next to me. I can see him, and he's about to fucking shoot me, just like in Lone Survivor. Mark Wahlberg says, I don't want to punch me time card, you know. Send it. You know, the geezer was stood right there. I was trying to hit him with my gun, but I dropped it. But it was a nice day out today. Doc, many subs are you on? You got kicking the ass. Well, Finn, I'd doing the same. You know, dogs are bastards there. You know, but they are best mate. You know, I had a dog once who, I don't know whether I was losing my mind at the time, but I really believed that my dog could read my thoughts. Hey, Jordan, you know, I truly believed that my dog understood me, you know. And all I'm going to say is, listen, one man and his dog. Look what John Wick did. You know, his wife got him a fucking dog, and he killed 400 people over that fucking dog. And the other night, I seen Nicolas Cage doing the same thing. 123 on this channel and 1290. I don't know why you don't go back to your old channel, but guys, do me a favour, yeah? You see Doc Vlogs in here. He's got 2 channels. He's got 1290 on his first one, and this is his backup channel. So could you sub to his channel? And listen to me, yeah? If you sub to any of my team and let me know that you've done it, I'll share your channel. Not a problem. Listen, I want something from you if I'm going to share your channel. And all there is for you to share my channel and the people that come in my life. That's it. There's a few religions in here: football, family, and fighting, and you don't cross the line. Leave your fucking door here. Leave your coat at the door, yeah, when you come in here. Your ego here. We all used to have egos. I bet you didn't have mine, did you? So leave all that shit at the door, you know. Like I said, you know, I was on the canal and what have you, and I was out on the scooter today, and I was like, you know what, I was like, every video I make, I'm gonna tag Finn, Ray, Lena, Doc, Tim Leeds. I need to add Conan. Finn, you send me a list of the channels that are supporting you. It's like, and especially if they're Irish, because I remember once upon a time, 7 years ago, I got involved with people on here, and I ended up going onto a channel called The Cesspit, where I networked with a lot of people. I ended up communicating with about 63% of the YouTube community, which I get on with, because of a few reasons. I'm a dad. I'm a grandfather. I'm a partner. I'm a role. People depend on me. And I carry myself a certain way. I'm an old man. I'm 50. You know, and since I've been on YouTube, I've learned one thing. There is a bunch of cunts on here. And I said, I will help the Irish community. Now, I know I'm being biased, but you have to understand something. Rob, pay attention. Do you hear me? I know you're in this live right now. I want to thank you personally, because you lit a fire under me. I want to thank Pretty Polly here. PP. There's only one fucking PP in the world, and it's Philip fucking Verlaine. Yeah, Philip fucking Verlaine. There. Fucking Hulk smasher. And then we have the famous Exposure TV. who in front of 250 people one night embarrassed me and said you felt sorry for me. Remember that? Hey, you wouldn't stand in front of me and say that, would you? Midget. In fact, you won't fight anybody because you're afraid to be embarrassed in front of the world. Just like Video Weirdo. He won't fight anybody because he get fucked up. You know, but a lot of these would ring the police. You know, I'm not a civilian. I'm a law-abiding citizen nowadays, but I know I used to be an unlaw-abiding citizen. And here, certain things don't go away, and there's a couple of YouTubers on here that are crossing the line. And here, you're going to get a fucking knock at the door. You know, how are you, Jono? And if you're not sub to Jono fucking Crypto's channel, can you do it? Like I said, guys, listen, this is a team effort, and a lot of the people that come in now in my life are fucking nuts. But who am I to judge? You know, and it's like we all get on. Like, when I first come on the YouTube community, Pablo looked out for me and Chopper, and even Stevie, even though he's fucking got fucked out of the team a long time ago. You know, I didn't want to do that, but fuck you if you're watching Stevie. And anyway, no, Stevie was one of the best mods I had. We leave it at that. But like I said, this is a team building exercise, and I believe that if you know a little bit about how YouTube works and how quick you can grow a channel, and if you can help people do that, they're gonna end up being established creators. They're going to end up doing StreamYards, and one night somebody is going to go in there suicidal, and either Finn, Raymond, or Lena will be able to give them a coping strategy, or tell them to ring the Samaritans, or fucking 999. You know, and that's the end goal for me. That's the World Cup. You're showing your arse like an arse. Nah, but listen to me. All jokes aside, right? I done this for the Irish community because I didn't think that there was enough Irish channels on here. Now, you can call me biased if you want, but it's been the Irish that have helped me on here. But a few Englishmen and a couple of Scottish men and women. And that's why I said from the very start, when I start sharing people's channels here, every video, every short in the description, you look and you'll see I've a duty of care to my mods, and I believe that they can all have their own little fucking channels, and it's all going to stay here. But they're doing the hard work. Listen to me. I'm like the big brother. Okay? And YouTube doesn't owe me nothing, but it does, because my channel was stolen. And see you four-eyed dog-kicking fuck. I know you're the pusher, Rob. Listen to me. I've seen killer's eyes. Remember I looked in your face and I told you, you've murdered someone before, haven't you? And you looked at me like that, and I was like, I can see it in your eyes. You know why? You walk the moors every night with that dog, with a GoPro on your head, you know, in your Cavalier, looking so handsome in the dark so no one can see it. And then you use your dog as an excuse. You see, the day you stepped on my road, there's like 7 different cameras pointed at you. And you know what they picked up one day. And I could have buried you. You know, all those Rottweiler fucking clubs you're involved in. All I needed to do was send that tape to them. And guess what? I still have it. You see, I might look stupid. And you did that to me. But I'd like to thank Foxy in all fairness, because Finn, this guy sponsored me channel, sponsored me weed habit, brought me to Old Trafford. I was groomed. You see, I was on a mood stabilizer and he took me for granted and took advantage of me, Finn, and I didn't know. You know, I thought he was being me mate, but little did I know he ended up stealing me channel. that one there, look. But Finn, we come back with a bang. And 2 years later, God willing, 3,620 subs. So that means I am less than 1,300 and odd subs away from my target. Closing. And everybody who's part of my team, who has a spanner in my channel and are serious about that channel, I'll fucking help you. You can have your, once you hit 100 subs, you don't need to hit 100 subs. If you get to 50 subs and you want to open a StreamYard, add me on Instagram, okay? And I'll help you. Mr. Mac, if you're listening, add me on Instagram. There's certain steps you have to take in order to grow your channel. First of all, you need to share your content. First of all, you need to lay a foundation. I laid my foundation on the cesspit. I stood on top of it and put my Irish balls on it and looked down at all them peasants and says, here, yeah, come on, climb up. I'm going to stomp on you and kick you back down the hill you come up. Now, listen, I'm a man of peace, mate. But like I said, I believe in this group of people. You know, I believe in Finn, I believe in Lena, and I believe in Raymond. You know, you've got amazing personalities, and people gravitate towards that. And it takes very courageous and brave people to speak about suicide, because it triggers you. You know, let's call a spade a spade. You know, it's like you think that it's easy for me, Finn, Lena, or Raymond to go back in time and think about one of the worst times in our life and share it with you for fucking free. This message is powerful, and like I said, 3 channels are going to turn into 6. 6 are going to turn into 12. 12 are going to turn into 24. Before I walk out that door, you watch. I'd like to thank everybody who insulted me on YouTube, because you know what? I got my team. Nobody on YouTube, even if you pay to make shorts for their members or their mods or their friends, well, I do on a daily basis, and I'll continue to do it. And my way works, and I'll prove it. You know, and like I said, guys, if you're not sub to Max, can you go do it? I have a splinter there. Get rid of the trash, will you? Thank you. I will not, Jono. Me missus will fucking kill me, bro. Nah, Jono, here's how it is, look. When I first come on here, there was only like 2 or 3 Irish channels that I knew, and anyway, there was myself, there was a lad from Belfast called Jerry. Fighting Holes. Oh, not fighting Irish, yeah, him. And Ronan, holding official, and they both helped me. I used to pay a £5 a month membership to Jerry's channel, and he never made a short for me. I call him Fighting Holes, yeah. He went to Thailand. Finn, everyone gets a nickname with me. Decker Heggie, for instance. Harry Potter, Flash Gordon, the Wizard. You know, my personal favourite is Flash Gordon. My man stood at a computer screen and his dad walked right past him, butt naked. Morning, Dad. Like, did that just happen? Fighting Holes, his name is. I crucified him. I bullied him, I did. Yeah, he was threatening to match you on the cesspit. And I said, see you. I'll drive up to Colwyn Bay and I'll stick your head in the sand, you little pansy. Oh, bro, I was only fucking about him. You know, you're only having a bit of banter. Yeah, yeah. I heard the voice note. You won't do nothing to his house, you prick. You know, I'll slap you. You're from Colwyn Bay, you little bitch. It's not as if you're from Ballyfermot or Manchester or Liverpool. Yeah. And he ran away when I give him a nickname, Fighting Holes. Everyone gets a nickname. Afraid of his own shadow. Danny the Deviant. Fanny G. Fragner. Hofbrook. Now, guys, before I end this live, I believe in a few Irishmen, and I believe that these Irishmen are going to come together and they're all going to form this collective of, you know, real G's, like real people that have been through shit, you know. So what if you're a tough guy? What? So what if you've shot someone? Big deal. So what if you've sold a couple of keys? Who cares? You know, leave that at the door before you come in here or you will be removed. Well, Jono, there's no fighting here because it wouldn't be much of a fight because most of these dickheads on here don't show their face, and if you knocked at the door, they'd ring the police. Here, how about this? Peeking through the window, yeah? Run out to the back door, you open the back door, my brother's like that, look. Where you going, you little weasel? Come here, you. Get the dog collar on him. Now, listen to me, right? So, as I was saying, there's a few people that have been in now on my channel for the last 2 years from the very start, and it's like, hey Max, I've researched a few things on YouTube, right? Because I wanted to pass on a little bit of knowledge to Finn, to Lena, and to Raymond about growing their channel quick. And listen to me, according to analytics, in a year, I've got 2,600 subs in 1 year. You know why? Because I'm smart. I network. I fucking learned a bit about algorithms and analytics. You know, because I had 2,000 subs. Do you know what I did? I stole 500 subs while everyone was sleeping. And out of them 500 subs, 300 of them added me. You know, and Raymond, I'll walk you through your StreamYard. If you're coming to visit me, Ray, the next few weeks when you come up, if you've your laptop or your phone, bring it with you and I'll sort it for you. Get a little fucking book, yeah, and write down all your passwords, every little fucking thing. And guys, listen, when I end this live, Finn's going to be doing a live. I know, Max, I'm sorry. And guys, listen to me. You see, Lone She-Wolf, Max is part of my team from the start. You know, and if you're not sub to Max, can you do it? Because I don't think it's fair. You know, I want to see all my mods' channel grow. This isn't about me. This is about me trying to help people grow, because I know my way works. You know, and we have a good little team of people. You know, and I'm not part of the dark side of YouTube, and I won't allow any of that in here, and I won't know no one's getting violated in here. You understand? But like I said, there's a few people that I like on here now. Up until a few weeks ago, I didn't know Mousy Right's channel existed, and Finn kind of introduced me, because Finn told me to go over and say hello, and I was watching Mousy's channel, like, and saying to the Arabs, "Here, mate, what's it like in there? Do they treat you all right and all?" You know, like baiting them. Do you understand? It's reverse psychology, you know, conversation, dialogue, you know, dialogue, you know. Are they treating you okay in there, mate? What's the food like, you know? And all that, and going to like fucking demonstrations and marches and all that shit. And I love seeing that. You know, I'm in fucking Manchester, you know, and seeing me countrymen walking the fucking street saying, "Yeah, Sinbad, quit your jibber jabber, or I will rub my lamp and you will go back to paradise with a bang." Yeah, and we'll attach a housing unit, a power supply, a timer, a trip switch, a detonator, and I'll ring you, motherfucker, and you are going to paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, boom, boom. But, nah, listen to me. Like I said, I truly believe that on YouTube, the narrative nowadays is everybody wants to call each other out and all that bollocks, and you lose sight of what's going on. You know, it's like there's a lot of people on here that have small channels like mine that are trying to grow them, and only goodness can come out of that. I'll give you a prime example. You have Finn, who does StreamYards now, right? He's done them for a while. And you'll get Mousy that might come over, or someone that might come over. But if you see Finn live, go over and engage. He plays video games too. I wouldn't play that cunt in FIFA either. Fuck you, no way. You'd beat me about 10-0. No, I'd throw the pad at you. No. Finn would be laughing. I'd be like, fuck off. I'm going out for a smoke. No. But I was reading a few comments today, and even Pablo's picked up on it. Pablo says Finn, he's got a good personality and he has the right tools to succeed and have a successful channel on here. And one day, it could end up being a job for you, bro. You know, you see, the power of persuasion. And there's a lot of generous people on here. And like I said, you know, I've had a lot of props sent to me, like BCT sent me that. It's like on a conference, like you see that up there. Doc sent me that. Yeah, what are you looking at, you big Scouse midget? And there's a few bits. I have canvases all around the studio, but my point being, with gratitude, optimism is always going to be sustainable. It's crazy, like, if I told just the fucking full lot of it, you just wouldn't believe me. You see, I failed my granny. I failed me mother and me father, and I had to get it back at all costs. So, I like a challenge, so I got myself a little psychology project that lasted 4 years, and we passed, don't worry about it. We've got our fucking documentation there. See, when it comes to psychology, 92 psychiatric evaluations, I can help you. But you need to fucking help yourself first. You know, this whole journey for me was about people who survived suicide that want to go on to open their own channel and speak about it openly. And hopefully that way it'll encourage other survivors to talk about it. And once you talk about it, you release a little bit of that anxiety. You know, I'm just being honest with you. You know, you can do it the hard way or the fucking easy way. And what have you got to lose? Try the 28-day strategy. Instead of writing, the weekend, what did you do, Jude? I went to Nando's. What did you do, Lena? I went to see fucking Rangers. Raymond, what did you do? I went to see Birmingham. Finn, what did you do? I tried to lay in front of a fucking train. Now, rather than do that, just put a 7. Do you understand? It's like it's a... Mel, what have you got to lose? Now, guys, before I end this live, Finn is probably going to be live. And Finn, you know, when I come in the odd time and I'll say, Finn, I've only 2 minutes, you know, I just come in, say hello to everybody and then bounce, you know, fucking... But, like I said, soon me and Finn, we're going to do something. I can't say when, it's like, but it won't just be me and Finn, you know. It's like when it comes to UFC and boxing, I have all bases covered. And because I'm from Cherry Orchard, I cover all bases. ABCs, know your ABCs, all bases covered. Do you want to know another secret? Number 8. Every little thing that I buried that 21 has come back. Everything. Precision, timing, speed. I think God's taking the piss, you know what I mean, in all fairness, but guys, listen to me. Max is on 35 subs, yeah, and she's part of this team from day one. If you're watching this now, later, tonight, tomorrow, if you're not sub to Max's channel, Lone She-Wolf, could you go and do it? Because they're part of my team. Everyone in the house has a cough. You know, the 2 kids have it. You know something, right? You know when kids go to school and they bring home fucking sniffles and shit. But like I said, this weekend we have the Manchester Derby. Guys, I don't know what predictions you're going with. Finn, what prediction are you going with? Right, listen, I have 5 minutes and then I have to go. Look at the eyes on it, look. There it is. Nah, Max, listen, I think my way works. It's like, don't get me wrong, the people's channels that I'm sharing, yous are doing the hard work. It's just because I know a few people, a little few, just say I know more people on YouTube than yous do. Kind of, you know. So I'd encourage everybody, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting your name in every video that I do until you get your 100. And then once you get your 100, you'll be flying. You can do your own StreamYards once you get to 50. I think you can do StreamYard now, but I think it's 50 subs. You know, and Max, get a little diary and write down all your passwords and stuff like that, you know. Sorry, Jono. And 7, just fuck it up, Jono. See the. Look how you talk for oh, thank you. Bro, it's not easy. I'll tell you, do you want to know another secret? Secret number 9. I do not and have not made 1 penny off YouTube. Whoa. Don't fall down, man. Oh no, all my studio's gonna fall down. That got ripped by accident. You see on their picture, not 1 penny have I made on YouTube. Do you know what I do get satisfaction out of though? If someone says to me, Jude, I have a book for you, or a poster, or a magazine, or a cap, or a shirt, or a postcard, just to stick in the studio, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to buy me coffee, fucking knock yourself out. But here, me coffee link doesn't work. Nah, like I said, by the time I'm done, you know, it's a football team, and I've got about 30 mods, so in a year, I'll have shared in 36 people's channel, you know, who've been there with me from day one, and I guarantee you my way works. You know, I'll keep tagging yous in every fucking video. Finn, Lena, Raymond, Max, Pablo, Scott. I might even throw Jerry the Jinx in there and Ron. And I might even throw Jano Crypto in there. And Mousy. You know, there's loads of Irishmen. I'll tell you what, we have the potential to bring on it. Between me, Finn, Mousy, John, a few of us, on a panel, all dubs. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you won't intimidate us, motherfucker, but we're not on here. I love talking about football, fighting, boxing, UFC. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing reaction videos and prediction videos. I'd like you all to give me a prediction. And then after the fight, I want you a reaction. So what I'll do is, when the time comes, I'll write all your names down. I'll write down the round that you selected and whether you went by submission or knockout will, you know, get involved, you know. But anyway, guys, listen to me. I've had enough. Yous have drove me to the fucking drink. I can't help it anymore. I'm out. Good night. Fucking whiskey. There's no whiskey in it. I was joking. Yeah, look, there's no fucking whiskey in that. I don't fucking drink whiskey. Whiskey. Yeah, tea is my drink. You'll be a bowser, you. Nah, Max, listen to me. I need you to do me a favour, right? Sort your bio out. Put a big fuck off long one in, and it's like, that's what I said to Raymond and Finn. Your bio's important. Like, tell people what your channel's about, what your agenda is, and fucking, you know. But like I said, it's a very hard job this to do. I'm going on my 7th year. I'm an independent channel, you know, and it's nice when people appreciate you, you know, whether they send you a prop, a book, a fucking football shirt, a poster, or buy you a fucking coffee. Because I tell you what, mate, I'm getting tired of this shit. But listen, I'm going to have to go, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Weird out. Boom. Done. Cunty.